I want to say God bless to everyone in the chat. Thank you again for having me. Last time I really enjoyed our live show. What I want to mention is when Muhammad, there's a story in Sahih Muslim where Muhammad goes outside in the dark, and Aisha, she noticed it and she goes after him. And when he noticed that someone is following him in the dark, he goes back, and she goes back because she knows she saw him turning back. So he started to jog, and she started to jog too. So when she came back, she was really tired, and Muhammad asked Aisha, his beloved wife, baby wife, were you the one following me? She said, in the beginning, she said no. Then he asked her, why are you breathing so heavily? And then she confirmed that it was her who were following Muhammad. So the Prophet of Islam, the wonderful husband, the perfect example, he wanted to discipline his wife, and he made a fist and he hit her on the chest. And Aisha says, فَلَهَدْنِي في صدري لهدة أوجعتني. So he made a fist and he pushed her, or he stroked her in her chest. I mean, if this is the perfect example that Muslims call a prophet, how is this a perfect man who was striking his wife, his beloved wife? Is this a true love story between the Prophet of Islam and the mother of the believers?
So, brother, we just have the hadith on the screen. Daniel, can you read the full hadith for everyone, and then we get everyone to comment on it?
This is your favorite one, Hatun, isn't it?
It's not my. I don't have favorite ones, especially people are beaten.
Favorite in terms of.
Okay, I'm not like a fan of. I am not a fan of like violence. I'm like very.
I know you're very peaceful. We know. Okay, let's go. Muhammad B. Kwasi said, Aisha said, when it was my turn for Allah's Messenger to spend the night with me, he turned his side, put on his mantle, and took off his shoes and placed them near his feet, and spread the corner of his shawl on his bed, and then lay down till he thought that I had gone asleep. He took hold of the mantle slowly and put on the shoes slowly, and opened the door and went out and then closed it lightly. I covered my head, put on the veil and lightened my waist wrapper, and then went out following his steps till he reached Baki. He stood there and he stood for a long time. He then lifted his hands 3 times, and then he returned, and I also returned. He hastened his steps, and I also hastened my steps. I ran, and he ran, and I too ran. He came to the house, and I also came to the house. I, however, preceded him, and I entered the house. And as I lay down in the bed, he entered the house and said, why is it, O Aisha, that you are out of breath? I said, there is nothing. He said, tell me, or the subtle and the aware would inform me. I said, Messenger of Allah, may my father and mother be ransom for you. And then I told him the whole story. He said, was it the darkness of your shadow that I saw in front of me? I said, yes. He struck me on the chest, which caused me pain, and then said, did you think that Allah and his apostle would deal unjustly with you?
Yeah, this one. Rob Christian.
Yeah.
I forgot to ask you, are you happy to be recorded on this live stream?
Yeah, of course. Okay. This is why I called.
No, you never know what happens after the live streams usually. Yeah. So is this the hadith you were talking about?
Yes, and okay. As you were listening to Daniel, he basically confirmed what I said.
Yeah.
You know, that how can this be a perfect example? I mean, was the perfect example of Allah, the Prophet of Islam? Didn't he had any other way to question or discipline his wife? I mean, is she really an animal to be dealt with like this? I mean, is it normal in Islam to beat your wife? I mean, he made a fist. If you read Arabic, he made a fist, and he struck her with a fist, like hitting, you know, in a boxing match.
Okay, let's just share the Arabic with the people who are watching, sister.
Yeah, I've got it here.
Okay, so since we've got 2 Arabic speakers.
You're spoiled. You've got 2 Arabs now.
Salam al-Masih, by the way. Salam al-Masih.
Salam al-Masih معك أخويا.
Habibi.
Okay, so the word here is lahda. Can you see it's highlighted?
No, it's you need to share your screen, so I can see it.
Yeah, it takes a couple of seconds for YouTube to see it, brother.
All right.
Okay.
So as the brother read, he says falahadani lahda. Can you see lahda? It's highlighted.
Yeah.
If you go to the dictionary, lahda I've highlighted, it's same. Can you appreciate that it looks the same?
Yeah.
أدني لهدة في صدري أوجعتني.
في صدري أوجعتني, which means he pushed me violently. 6. Can you see here the meaning? Pushed him violently upon the chest, struck him in the breasts. That's what it means. And then she says أوجعتني, which means cause me pain, right here. So
did you catch how they are sugarcoating it in the English translation? Did you catch it?
Give me a shove. A shove is a bit gentle, I think, for lahda. Do you agree, brother?
Yeah.
I think that's is that the sunnah.com?
It is sunnah.com.
Okay. Yeah. Sunnah.com did some updating, it looks like, because when I copied and pasted the hadith from sunnah.com, it was strike me on the chest. But as the time went on, they've done some changings on that.
Some sugarcoating. Right?
Okay. Can I just ask a couple of questions to these 2 Arabic speakers?
Yes.
So Surah 434 says, advise the wife, separate the bed, and then beat her.
Yeah.
Okay. So can anyone point out for me the hadith which we looked at? Where is Muhammad advising Aisha? Where is Muhammad telling Aisha, I'm not gonna sleep with you? And then he practiced the 3rd option. Anyone can point that out to me from the hadith?
Nowhere.
No, it doesn't.
I'm sure, guys, you are both Arabic speakers. I am sure it is somewhere there, because we wouldn't want Muhammad, who's supposed to be the best example to whole mankind, disobey what Allah said.
Yeah, that's the $1 million question. Are you sure? And I say, I confirm.
Yeah.
Sister?
Same here. I confirm. Nowhere here does he advise or leave her in the bed. And by the way, what did she really do to deserve this?
It was her night. She was just like checking out where her husband is going.
Oh, he was acting weird. He walked out, not talking to anyone, not doing anything. She walked after him to see what he's doing. And then she came back. What's the big crime here?
But actually it shows, I don't know what you think, guys, but it shows she wasn't even trusting her husband. When her husband just like sneaks out the house, she's freaked out something is gonna happen, and then she decides to follow her husband. That says a lot about the trust issues within the marriage.
But not only that, sister. Here we have the so-called prophet of Islam, the self-proclaimed prophet of Islam, who is not following his own Quran. But we have also the father of Aisha, Abu Bakr, when he came to see the prophet, Aisha again, and her husband Muhammad, the prophet of Islam, they were having an argument. And Abu Bakr, her father, when he came in, he heard it, and he slapped her around too. So not only did Muhammad, the prophet of Islam, follow the advice that is in the Quran, chapter 4, ayah 34, first advice, and right, but also the father of Aisha, the first caliph of Islam, didn't follow his own Quran. So here we have the prophet not following his own Quran, and the first caliph not following.
Yep. Right here, Abu Bakr got up, went to Aisha and slapped her on the neck.
Yeah,
I think that's the one that brother was talking about, and he did it in front of Allah's Messenger.
Okay, let me share the screen for that.
I'll stop sharing.
No, okay, I find out actually we can do it at the same time, but I need to press something else. Just a moment. Okay, let me make this big. Yeah, this is the hadith you are speaking about, brother.
Yes.
Muhammad's wives were beaten. Oh, sorry, there is a spelling mistake with the wives. Muhammad's wives were beaten in front of him.
Yes.
So it's not only Muhammad did.
And remember, the Muslims, when Abu Bakr and Omar, when the Sahabas are mentioned, they say radiallahu an. They say, may Allah be pleased with him. They praise them. Those are the people who have been promised paradise by Muhammad himself. They're the role models. And they're beating women left, right, and center.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, the Shia make it even more worse. If you go to the Shia, they will say, yeah, Aisha was really a devilish woman. She deserved to be beaten by the Prophet and Abu Bakr. Lord have mercy.
Did they say that?
This is the beauty of Islam. Allahu Akbar.
That's terrible.
Yeah, anyway, okay, we've got 2 people are waiting for me to call them back.
Okay, thank you for having me. God bless everyone in the chat.
Thank you, brother. Thanks for your contribution. I'm sorry topic wasn't lovely, but we appreciate your contribution.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
Thank you, Rob. Thank you, Rob.
Bye-bye.
God bless.
Thank you. God bless.